which the French casters need to pedal a bit faster, I think, in order to get into this game.
Or row.
They could.
I don't know what that meant, but I just thought I'd say that.
They're on a boat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing the one and only Sen. He is in the blue trunks, and he is playing Zerg to the north of this particular map for Team Fnatic MSI. Versus his opponent. Oh yes, the up-and-comer. One and only Stephano from Team Millennium. He is in the pink trunks, and he is playing Zerg to the east.
And before we talk about the close-by air positions, if I remember correctly, I think this is Sen's last international tournament with Fnatic MSI.
Yes, yes.
As he is moving into the Taiwanese Star League.
That he is, yep. There's actually quite a few teams there. There's a GT Esports team there, if I recall correctly.
Yep, and obviously he'll be joining a new team for that, and obviously has to leave his commitments for Fnatic MSI. But nevertheless, he is still under Fnatic for this tournament, and this could be a big win for him. He's been reaching so far in so many tournaments recently, NASL, DreamHack Summer, but not quite going the distance. Usually, like I kind of said yesterday, is the people that have been stopping him going the distance are Koreans, and there's only one here on the other side of the bracket, so...
Yeah, there is a fairly high likelihood of seeing perhaps a NADA versus Sen final, but everything is still to play for, and we've seen a lot of upsets in this tournament, people that we did not expect. And how many people were predicting NADA versus HUG finals?
A lot of people. And look at this already. We have Sen pulling down this drone in time to block this hatchery, which is not what Stephano wants at all.
No.
And he's going to have to change around or pull a drone. He's going to pull a drone and try to put that down very, very shortly. But at the same time, Sen's got his, so he's got a 1-up already.
Yep, and he is evading quite nicely, delaying it for every last second. He does lose the drone, which kind of sucks, but nonetheless, getting that advantage on the hatchery will help. It's given him a good 10 seconds, and more to the point, it's going to start to rattle Stephano.
Let's have a look now. We do have the gas going first for Stephano. He will be looking to go spawn and pull straight away, and we'll start that gas and come on the other hand. We do have the same here for Sen. And that's the thing with close air positions is you can see everything in this matchup with the Overlord before the spawning pool comes out. And what you basically do is you do the exact same as your opponent, but one drone later. So in this scenario, Sen is seeing, okay, hatchery, I'll go hatchery 2, and then he's obviously seeing the extractor. He's like, all right, I'll get that one later, and the same for the spawning pool. So, and obviously getting it one later means it's going to be a little bit slower, but in the end of the day, it's not going to make a big difference with these rush distances. And he's got one extra drone because of it. Yeah,
and it is weird to see ZVZ in the first 5 or so minutes of the matchup because it's basically map hacking. I mean, they can just hang around with this Overlord, and he doesn't have to move really until the Queen comes out. And if he goes chasing after the Queen, of course, off creep, then he has real problems in terms of not being able to get the injects and things like that, so he's got to be very, very careful. And there we go, 2 Queens from both. Metabolic Boost has kicked off right here for Stephano, and Sen actually does not have that yet, and he doesn't have the mineral count for it either.
I'm sure he'll be throwing that down very, very shortly here. He's just getting an extra couple of drones out before, and it'd be a pretty big mistake if he didn't get that down. He's also going to be wanting to go for a Roach Swarm very, very shortly here. It's pretty standard. And look at this Stephano throwing down the Baneling Nest.
This is a massive deviation.
And right now, let's have a look at the unit tab. We're at 20 drones. 3 more drones coming out for Stephano at the moment. But this is also the Baneling Nest doesn't necessarily mean aggression. It can be either. It can be defensive Banelings. It can be aggressive Banelings. So it's going to, well, it depends on what he can scout with his initial Zerglings in Sen's base. And currently that's not much. He's trying to prevent these Lings getting. He does not want to reveal the Baneling Nest.
No, he does not. Will he be able to intercept? I think he might. I'm pretty sure Sen did not see that. He didn't. So if he can nail him down with the Queen, which he should be able to do, he's dancing around. Will he slip past? He will not. Baneling Nest will go up, and in the meantime we saw no Zergling speed whatsoever. It's now only just started for Sen. He actually went early Roach Warren, 4 roaches on the way already.
And Overlord in danger currently for Sen. 2 Queens are moving out to take it down. They will take it down very, very fast with the double DPS. 4 Banelings are being morphed in a defensive position, and this Overlord, I mean, doesn't quite see it. A Spinecrawler going down, so you're going to see defensive Banelings currently with a little bit of Ling aggression. Oh, actually, no, they are waypointed to go forward, so he is going to send them. He doesn't want to reveal that. Currently, we're at 4 roaches, 5 roaches. In total, 7 will be out very, very shortly here, and he's going to have to focus fire on those Banelings if they come close. And he's going to have to start building some links. He doesn't really have any. He's got a lot of drones, but currently, wow, open the production tab and we see 8 more drones coming out for Sen.
monstrous. Right now, Stephano getting himself into the mineral line. He's going to be able to pick off a few drones and, of course, force the mining to stop. Stephano not taking huge losses in that regard. And I would imagine what he's going to want to do here is to try and draw away these roaches, maybe then start to apply some baneling aggression to the base if he's able to pull that off. The thing is now Sen is going for this vicious timing. We've seen it happen before. He does this in not just ZVZ, in a lot of different matchups. So this big roach timing, and however, that's a lot of spine crawlers at this point of the game. And the defensive banelings will certainly help against this very, very large collection of Zerglings that are going to be following up right here.
And as we saw in previous Zerg versus Zergs, whoever has the better control will win this fight. Despite having 4 spine crawlers, there are a million lings coming down. And these banelings...
Oh, so very, very close. And he's targeted by the banelings down almost immediately. And Sen should be able to do that, no problem. Stephano must back up a second wave of banelings is prepared, however. And the question is, will he be able to break this spine crawler line? He's taking a lot of losses. And he streams right into the base. And those banelings are not able to catch it at all. He cuts off the reinforcements. But that mineral line is going to get absolutely gutted very, very rapidly. Big baneling detonation. He's cleaned most of it up, but he's taking a lot of pressure at the front as well. There are still Zerglings in the mix. The banelings don't quite clear everything up.
And Stephano holds, and he still holds with a higher drone count.
Yes,
he needs
he
to
does.
survive with these drones, though. One baneling does come in to equalize that up. But now it's currently Stephano, 29 drones versus 24, and he's holding. He has 3 spine crawlers. Despite one being low, he's going to transfuse on that anyway, and he is holding. He has the higher drone count. He's got the higher unit count now, and he's going to go ahead and put aggression back onto Sen. Sen has to immediately throw down 2 spine crawlers and is looking in bad shape at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be really problematic. Look at that. That's 7 banelings coming in. Of course, Sen will see that coming, and he needs roaches. He knows it. Now he's building 4, and the spine crawlers will certainly help as well. He may be forced to wall off right here. Look at the way he's building this evolution chamber coming in to create a wall off, make it very, very difficult for the banelings to get in. And Stephano looks to try and get his detonation, and it wasn't as good as it could have been, but that's still 5 down. Now Stephano bringing in a flanking force of banelings, and Sen needs to get out of there almost immediately. That was huge right there. Look at that. And those roaches are now going to get shredded. Stephano is in the base. Banelings going right for the mineral line. It's a big detonation. He can clean this up very easily with the number of Zerglings he's got. He decides he wants to take the queen out. Can hardly blame him. There's the transfer coming down right there. The question is there a follow-up right here for Stephano?
Well, the thing is, he's killed even more
that's
drones.
The follow-up. GG, ladies and gentlemen. And